Hello guys, be here with another video for Whimsy stamps, and today my video is gonna be quite different than what I usually post to the Whimsy stamps channel. And this video today is more for beginner crafters. So if you're struggling with your stamps and getting clear stamped images, I am going to share with you 4 tips and a bonus one that will instantly level up your stamping game, especially if you feel frustrated and you're just getting started with stamping. So let's go ahead and get the stamping tips. My first tip for you: make sure that before you stamp, you are prepping your stamps. It's so important that you do so, because sometimes these photopolymer stamps come with a coating on top that it comes from the manufacturer. So sometimes that coating prevents you from getting a perfect, crisp, clear impression of your stamp. So what we're gonna do here, I am going to open these. I'm going to use this stamp right here. And I like to do 2 things. Sometimes I just massage like this my stamp. With my warm hands, I just go like this. If you don't want to do that, you can also use an eraser. Any eraser works for this. You don't need a fancy eraser, expensive eraser. No, this is, as you can see, a school eraser from my kids, and all I'm gonna do is go on top of my surface of the stamp, all over the stamp. When we do this, we are rubbing off that top coat that comes with the stamps. And you see too here that it's not as bright as the rest of the plastic. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and stamp this cute image now. And there you have it. And here we go with tip number 2, and that would be use the right amount of ink and even pressure. And that's why having a stamping tool like this one right here helps so much. I know that there are some people still that use the acrylic blocks, and I have some to use if I want to position my stamp maybe different. If my stamp doesn't fit in a space and I want to manipulate the position and I cannot do it with my MISTI, I do it with a stamping block. And this is why when you bring your stamp to the ink, we tend to put more pressure, and that will build up more ink on your stamp, and there will be pulling, okay, like blobs of ink. That's why it's best to bring your ink pad to the stamp and not your stamp to the ink pad. And I'm gonna demonstrate that right now. Here we go. When you do this, you have more control over how much ink you are putting here. See that I am not applying a lot of pressure, because when you do apply a lot of pressure, your image will distort as well, because this is rubber, right? This is like a plastic, so when you push it down, it will spread. So, and there we have it. So here I have placed another stamp on an acrylic block, and I am going to do both. I am going to first bring my stamp to the ink pad and stamp. And also, if you're using one of these, you don't want to rock your block, because that will also be a disaster. So if I do this, I want to make sure it's really, you know, I feel like I put more pressure when I do this than when I take it back. So I do this, I stamp, and there is that thickness, that pulling that I was talking about. You see how thick that is. I am going to stamp the same stamp with my Misty and bringing the ink pad to the stamp, and you're going to see the difference in the line. You see the difference right there in the lines? So much thicker here when I brought my stamp to the ink pad, so much better here. So remember, let the stamp do the work. Light pressure gives you the cleanest lines. Bringing your ink pad to the stamp gives you no pulling and is the best also impression of your stamp. My tip number 3 for today is use a stamp positioner for a perfect placement of your stamps. Sometimes, even when we prep our stamps, when we bring that ink pad to the stamp, sometimes we can get places where we didn't put enough pressure, or maybe we just didn't prep our stamp right or something, and we need to restamp that stamp. When you use a clear block, it is very, very difficult to do so. But if you have a stamping platform, it doesn't have to be a Misty. There's many out there that you can use for a stamp positioner. I cannot tell you enough to get one stamp positioner. It is a game changer when it's about to building scenes for your cards or re-stamping your images. So let's say that I want to stamp these, and on purpose I am not going to add ink to a part of my stamp so I can show you. That is not stamped well. I need to restamp that, and I'm going to try to do it with this. I know it's not gonna be good because I've done this before. So there we go, and I am going to try. I am really going to try to position it where it needs to be. That does not look good at all. Oh my goodness. See, it has like that shadowing where I position my stamp. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do it with the stamp tool. Adding my ink, and on purpose I'm not gonna add ink to some of that so you can see. There we go. I need to stamp again because that is not a clear, crisp sentiment right there. And there you have it. Tip number 4. For this part, I am going to say, use the right paper and the right ink for what you want to achieve. For example, if I want to color with my alcohol markers, I am using here Hammermill 100-pound paper. I feel that is very smooth. It is a paper that will take the ink from the markers if you layer your ink. Also, if you want to watercolor, this paper is not good for watercoloring. You can buy a smooth watercolor paper, and instead you're going to stamp with archival ink. Archival ink is the best for watercoloring, at least that is my experience and what I like. It won't smear your ink. If you were to stamp with Memento ink and watercolor, you will get all that black pulling from that ink. If you are coloring with alcohol markers, I recommend you use Memento Tuxedo black ink, or any color actually of ink, but Memento is my favorite and is my go-to when I color with alcohol markers. And my bonus tip for today: if your clear stamp stops sticking to your surface, whether you're using a positioning tool like a Misty or an acrylic block, you can clean the back of your stamp with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. This will get rid of oils or any particles that have adhered itself to the stamp, keeping it from clinging to the plastic or the acrylic. Sometimes when we touch it, our natural oils will also stick and it prevents from sticking. This one is one that is half sticking, so see, not happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I do. Here I have a little alcohol prep pad. I'm gonna go ahead and open this and clean my stamp, the back of it. This will eliminate any residue, any oil, anything really from it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry. It will dry quick because it's alcohol and it evaporates quick. And now we grab our stamp and there you go, like new again. It will stick every single time. Remember this, clear stamps are so much fun once you get the hang of them. And these little tips I gave you make a huge difference. And I hope that they work for you too, because they have worked for me. So don't be afraid to play, experiment, and most importantly, have fun creating. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.